What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm with Bongwe Safaris, the most affordable safari company we have here in Livingstone, and we are using a Land Cruiser, and I've been privileged and given the front seat for better views. So Bongwe Safari literally gave me this trip for free. These guys offer the most affordable game drives ever in Livingstone. Trust me, try any other. They are promoting. They want as many people, as many Zambians as possible to appreciate wildlife. I'm going to leave their details in the description down below. I'm also going to give you the phone number for the lady who gave me a link properly to this company called Pretty. This lady, her name is Pretty, and of course the name of this guide, his name is Malambo. I'm going also to leave their phone numbers, the email of the company in the description down below.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Malambo is my name, and I'll be your guide today.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, I understand. All right, before we actually start off, just allow me to give you a quick brief on today's timings. So we are heading into the National Park, which is just a 5-minute drive from here up to the entrance gate of the national park. So what will happen is I'll stop and sort out some park entry fees, which are all inclusive in the payments you guys have already made. Okay. Then from there we'll proceed going into the national park. Once we get into the national park, I'll help with a safety talk so that we can go safely and come back safely. So with me, I do have some waters and softies and also some snacks in that vehicle. We'll link up again so that we can have a break. Then from there, we'll drive back into the national park and back here again. Alright, so our activity, I'll say, will take us about 3 hours. We'll try and be back here around 18 hours. So you're more than welcome if you need to come a little bit earlier than the proposed time. We are very flexible. You can just give me a heads up, then we'll drive back.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Give us 3 hours.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bongwe Safaris here in Livingstone. These guys sponsored me to do this game drive. They provide, arguably, no doubt, the cheapest game safaris in Livingstone. Comment down below if you know any other. You will not find any other. Their aim is not only they are not only in business, but to also support especially local tourism, to just educate more Zambians and even tourists who are coming from outside the country to appreciate our own wildlife by providing very, very affordable game safaris. So you can watch wildlife. They also teach people how to, they are conservationists in nature, and they are here not just to provide this game service, but also to protect nature, to protect our wildlife. These guys are simply the best. So sit down and relax, as you enjoy the adventure here in the second smallest national park in Zambia. One of the 20 national parks we have in Zambia. This is the second smallest national park, but you are still going to enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
And also Impala, to your right, was spotted. That's a better view.
Wow. Nice.
Hope everyone has a good view. All right.
Ooh.
So these are called Bachos crochet zebras. Bachos crochet zebras. That's the subspecies, or it's the type of zebras. So one of the difference between a Bachos crochet zebra from a mountain and a gravy zebra is actually based on the colors they have on their bodies. So Bachos crochet zebras are only found in Zambia. When you go outside Zambia, you can see either mountain zebras or gravy zebras. So the difference is actually based on the colors they have. So Bachos crochet zebras are the only zebras with original black stripes on their bodies. So gravy zebras and mountain zebras, their stripes are not black, but they're brown. They look like shadow stripes. Okay. And also on Bachos, their stripes starts from their back, then they run all the way and meet underneath their bellies. Mountain and gravy zebras, their stripe starts from their back and ends on the sides here. Underneath their bellies, they are white. So a zebra is said to be white in color, only have black stripes or brown stripes. Okay. So with Bachos crochet zebras, I'll say they do live in a herd which is looked after by one male called a stallion male and a harem of females. So a group of females with zebras is called a harem. Okay. So there is a stallion male has a responsibility to look after his herd. So each time they are moving, the eldest female takes a lead, followed by the her baby, second wife, her baby, and then the stallion male follows behind. That's one of the ways he looks after his herd. So when he finds that there is danger, he protects his herd by isolating himself. He heads into a different direction just to try and attract predators. Once predators are attracted, they'll go for him. If he dies, another male will come back and take over. But if he survives, he'll come back.
Very responsible.
Yeah, just for females. All right. So a lot of people.
And I've noticed this one is like it escaped a trap. It has got a wire on the rear, the right leg. Yeah, there is a wire, so you can see it's even limping.
Yeah, I think that's from watching. I'll try and communicate with the rangers once you're done. Then I'll give them a location so that they can come that it and take off that snake.
Okay, it happens, huh?
Yeah. Was spotted. All right. So I'll say a lot of people, they do think that zebras are not well camouflaged when you talk of hiding in the bush. So I'll confirm it that they are one of the safest animals to hide in the bush.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they've got a lot of advantages having blacks and white stripes on their bodies. So the first advantage is they are very, very successful in terms of feeding or eating, because they can eat at any time of the day.
Ooh.
They do have a balanced temperature. When it's too cold, black absorbs. When it's too hot, white reflects. So they'll be all feeding at any time. And the other thing is, apart from us human beings, monkeys, baboons, and birds, we are the only ones with a full color vision of seeing colors naturally. That is because of what we eat. It's diet related. So monkeys are omnivores, humans are omnivores. And also birds, they do eat a lot of different fruits. So the way a full color vision helps them is they do avoid feeding on bright colored fruits. It's just more like a warning to them to say it's harmful or poisonous. So that's how they avoid poisonous fruits. So coming to all animals I haven't mentioned, they see in black and white. So when zebras are standing all together in a circle, they do dazzle a sight of a predator. A lion cannot see where one zebra starts and where one zebra ends. So that's the other advantage a stallion male has when he isolates himself from the herd. When he's running in a sight of a lion, he appears as if there's lots of animals which are passing. So a lion will just stop and be watching at him. So he survives easily. Even zebras themselves, not that they do use sight mostly to identify one another, but they use the smell. So what happens is as soon as a female zebra is about to give birth, she isolates herself, goes out, stays there, gives birth. She'll stay with her baby for a period of 2 weeks. She's just trying to get her baby to know her smell. So smell is what they depend on. That's the reason why they move in a single file. So once her baby knows her smell, she'll bring her back into the herd. So one of the visual imprint the baby will be learning on and telling who her mother is. If you check on the front legs, shoulders, and also between the two eyes, there are some triangles drawn. Can you see them? So not each and every zebra has the same pattern. They're very different, just like our fingerprint. You can confirm it. So that's what the baby will be looking at to know who her mother is.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, throughout the year, zebras looks very healthy and fat. So not that they are fat or healthy, but it's because of what they eat. Cats or predators, they are the only animals which competes for a niche. So a niche is a situation whereby animals get to share a same diet or food. They will catch up with an impala. So herbivores, they don't compete for a niche because they've got different diet. So you find that some of the herbivores, they eat grass, some they eat leaves. So for those which eats grass, there is what is called feeding successions. They don't feed at same levels, so they've got different levels they feed on. So zebras are high-profile animals which feeds on high levels of grass. So they have to cut off that dry part of grass. Then buffaloes will come, impalas will come, so that it keeps on going low until the last animals to feed on the lowest part of grass are hippos and rhinos. Okay, so even when digestion is complete, you find that they've got different colors of their droppings, even though they all eat grass. So with rhinos and hippos on their droppings, they look more dark because it's more like a mixture of soil and food. Okay, so that's how we can actually identify their droppings. So with zebras, since they are high-profile animals and the grass which they eat is very hard, dry and coarse, for them to be able to digest it, they developed a bacteria in their bodies which helps them to break it down. So that bacteria during the process of digestion ends up creating gas in their bodies. So not that they are fat, but they are full of gases.
Oh.
Same with donkeys. When they run, they go like because of that gas they do contain in them. Yeah?
Okay.
So they can defend themselves from predators by kicking, using their back legs.
They have strong
so
kicks.
With males, they do also have, they can kick and bite. Okay. So if you were to edge this baobab tree, you can edge it not by its height, but you use the circumference. So you get a thread or a cord, you measure 8 meters around it, that's 1,000 years. They can live up to 3,000 years. 16 meters, that's 2,000 years. So talking to this guy, you can see a lot of damages going on that delayed it from also growing. So if I was to edge it, professionally, I would say he's in between 700-800 years. He's not yet 1,000 because he's not yet 8 meters round it.
That's very long to grow.
Exactly.
Here are the bones of an elephant which was killed by some poachers years ago.
Major.
It's a ring-necked dove on the ground to your right, or the ring-necked dove. So they used to call it a turtle dove, Cape turtle dove. So there was more like confusion. They had to rename it because of that ring it has, as a ring-necked dove. They called it an elephant biscuit tree because of those pods up there, which are highly fed by elephants. So this is their fruiting season. Those pods will be ready to be like harvested or browsed in August. Yeah. So there is a lot of damages as well going on that tree. So all those damages are from elephants. So what they feed for is called a cambium layer. So cambium is actually found under a bark of those trees, which are hardwood. So it's more like a vein which transports water and minerals to the tree. So one of the reasons why elephants tend to feed on it is not that they do feed for it for any medicinal purpose, but it saves them from moving up and down, like going far away trying to look for food, because they do know that it's rich in minerals, of course. So that will save their energy of finding more food in short. So what happens is they use their tusks to chip off a bark, then they strip it off using their trunk. So once they pull off a bark around the tree, then the tree will actually die because transportation system will be broken.
That's why there are many dead trees here.
Exactly. Okay. So coming back to the baobab tree, is elephants tend to feed on the baobab tree for different reasons. So one of the reasons why this baobab is still living is it has the same vein inside it. So when baobab trees tend to die, they die from the inside to outside and they end up being hollow. So that big hole which they develop inside it, a long time ago in Africa, they used to treat baobab trees as important trees. So they only used to plant a baobab tree when one who is loyal to a king or a queen dies. So on his or her cemetery, they'll plant one baobab tree. So that's how they used to communicate. But this time around, due to the modern world we are living in, things are changing on a daily purpose. So people stopped respecting because they consider them trees. So one of the reasons why elephants feed on baobab trees, they feed for calcium because it's rich in calcium. Once an elephant is low of calcium, they can top it up by feeding on a baobab tree. Okay. And also, they are very good for our healthy. So a baobab fruit is edible and it contains the highest percentage of vitamin C from all the fruits we eat. They look dry inside when you break the pod. So for easy consumption, you can get those seeds, soak them in water, let them dissolve, take out some seeds, put a little bit of sugar, you can make a juice out of it just to help yourselves out. So it's also considered as an important and different tree in terms of specker.
Nice.
So this, yes, just the way with the impalas and baboons. There's a very big kakuli over there in the, at the end. Can you see it? There? There's a very big male. Can you see him? He's just coming.
Oh, yeah.
That one is aging. Right.
Our president Ramaphosa bought a buffalo bull.
Oh.
He's got a herd like this, but very good genetics. He paid 25 million rand for one bull.
Okay. Why?
So it means he also has the buffaloes? Oh, nice. 25 million, not it's like he's buying a plane. He's buying a... Very beautiful, isn't it? Are you having fun?
When we go back, we are going to ride Bongwe. What did you see?
hippos.
Yeah.
Is a bushbuck. One another grooming using their tongue. And also they've got two flexible teeth in front which moves forward and back. So they use it like a comb to brush off some foreign materials on their bodies. And the process is called Rhino Grooming. As relax, I'm being happy time.
The other side. Hi. Come and catch me.
I must confess that at the time of releasing this video, I lost some good footage which I zoomed using my camera, but I lost it. If I recover it, I'll be able to send it. Even using YouTube Shorts, I'll still...
So that's a southern white rhino. So they're called southern white rhino, not that they are white in color. So both of them black and white.
As the day was winding up, the sun going down, we have the only remaining 10 rhinos and they were here. I lost some footage. If I find it, I'll still definitely send even a YouTube short. Otherwise, I still request you to subscribe to my channel, guys. Please do so. Subscribe. It means quite a lot. So these are the rhinos. They are the rhinos here. The lost footage, definitely, I'm sure I'll find it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We are one Zambia, one nation. Together we can make Zambia a great nation and this world a better place. See you in the next video. Peace.